My name is Bob Rath. I had the honor of serving as a leader of this organization during the middle part of its 50-year history. I would like to share some context, some historical context about this incredible organization over its 50 years. I arrived in 1994, and the organization was a multi-service human service organization. It was founded in 1975 by local members of the Southend community. They recognized that there were needs in the community that needed to be met, and they decided to start a nonprofit. One of the things that I found so attractive when I was interviewing for the job was that this organization has a strong history of the old adage of a hand up, not a handout, and an incredible capacity to discover ways for multiple wins. So for instance, they've been serving seniors in the Southend community and also recognized that there are a lot of seniors that were aging in their own homes could no longer mow their yards, they couldn't do other chores around the house. And so Southend Community Services created a youth chore program, figured out how to raise the money, and then they had young people doing chores for their neighbors after school. What a great way to build community and help young people earn money and have them learn about work. It was just a great idea. That whole notion of working with youth is something that during my tenure we gradually increased and built capacity to serve more youth, such that in the 90s we started the first AmeriCorps program in Hartford. It was called Hartford AmeriCorps. And the young people in Hartford AmeriCorps were mostly providing additional support at schools in Hartford. So again, the majority of these were young people that had graduated high school, some hadn't. They were looking for something to do, they needed a connection with the community, and we helped provide that connection, and they had a connection to younger people because for the most part we worked in elementary schools in Hartford. So that was the beginning of expansion to serve youth, and also in the 90s we decided to create a youth entrepreneurship program, and that program was named Our Piece of the Pie by the young people. I remember one day that they were sitting around and they were having a conversation about, well, let's name this program. And one young man said, we want a piece of the pie. And then somebody said, let's have our piece of the pie. And that's where the name came from. Around 2000, the organization was a principal in bringing the Youth Opportunity Grant to Hartford, and that was the beginning of further expansion of the organization. Because of that additional expansion, the more we thought about what we were doing, the more we thought, we do everything well, but if we just focused on young people, we could probably get even better at doing that. So we began a strenuous process with the board and staff and other community members in planning how we would transform Southend Community Services into a youth serving organization and to responsibly pass along other segments that we weren't going to continue to other organizations so that whatever they were doing could continue as a service in the community. As a part of that planning, we identified 3 key outcomes that we wanted to help young people achieve. One of those is, and remains today, is to retain employment. Another is to earn a high school diploma. And the third is to earn some or have some post-secondary experience or earn a post-secondary credential. These all have economic value. When we decided to rebrand, we took the name Our Piece of the Pie after some extensive work with a PR firm and other community input because it was our name. Just understanding that the history of this organization is a hand up, not a handout, and investment in people to help people become successful. So The big excitement is that on October 16, we're going to celebrate 50 years of this organization's service to this community and to Connecticut, and there's going to be a big reveal, the economic value and impact of our piece of the pie and predecessor Southend Community Services on the Hartford and Connecticut community. So come to this on the 16th of October to the Marriott and hear this incredible story and incredible impact. Thank you.